Welcome back, my loves, and if you're new, welcome. Today we are going to make a gingerbread wreath, and we're also going to make a red and white wreath. They are very easy. I'm going to tell you where I got the items from, and you can make these to match your decor, or you can make these to sell or give away. So with that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. I got this wreath from Hobby Lobby. It was 24 inches and it was $17.99. So we're just going to go ahead and fluff out our branches. And once we have that done, we're going to turn it over. We're going to take our mesh ribbon and we're going to tie it to the bag. And then I'm going to hot glue it. Now, you don't have to hot glue it. You can just go ahead and take the branches, reach 2 branches back and tie it real tight to the end and then just flip it over. So once we have it attached, we're going to go ahead and start making our loops. I always say you can make your poofs as large as you want or as small as you want. And it depends where you're going to put this wreath at. That really determines your poof, because if you have in between 2 doors, just realize that when you start putting a lot of items on your wreath, you might not be able to close the door. But we're going to make a small one. This is probably like a 6-inch. I don't even know. I just do my poofs. So all I do is open the branch, take a piece of the ribbonette, put it in between the branch, and then twist it once, twist it tight to make it sure that it's going to stay in there. And then I just go to the next poof and we do the exact same thing. Make your poof as big as you want, put it in between 2 branches, tie the branches down, twist it once, twist it twice. And do remember, you can also, even after you've gone all the way through, we can add ribbon in between those little ties. So you don't have to worry about that. So we're just going to go ahead and continue around our wreath. Get 2 branches, open them up, put your poof in, and then tie it down. Now, the netting I got from 2 different places. So when I got it from Michael, it was $12.99. When I got the second one, it was from Hobby Lobby, and it was $9.99. And I didn't realize that until I went to actually start using the mesh ribbon. Now, when you get down to the ends of your ribbon on the roll, just take it off, make your poof, and then take the end piece of that ribbon, take it through your wreath, and you tie it with one of the branches, or you can tie it down to the actual frame and hot glue it. So you'll see somewhere I'll hot glue it, or I'll just tie it down. You could always come back later and put hot glue on it. And once you're done with that, we're just going to go ahead to our second row, and we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to take the roll, open it up, get the ends, take the ends through the wreath, tie them down to the frame, and then we're going to continue to make our poofs. And once we finish the ends of our roll, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to flip the wreath over. We're going to attach the ends of the ribbon to the frame. We're going to hot glue it, and then we're going to flip it back over and start adding our ornaments. Now, this gingerbread house was $7.95. I got it from Craft X, which is this craft store in Houston, Texas. If you live there, you already know. Beautiful store. I saw the store on a short that someone put up, And I couldn't believe when I went on their websites the prices. And so I had to go when I was in Houston. So we're just going to go ahead and hot glue our house on there. And once we have our house attached, we're going to add these little clip-ons that we got from Walmart. And these were $1.98. Now, if you don't want the clip-on, you can always pop them off. They come off very easily. And then you can take the end of it and twist it underneath, but we're just going to leave the clips on. Now, this ice cream cone also came from Walmart. It was $1.98. It was an ornament. And all we're going to do is take some pliers and twist the top of that ornament piece off, and it comes right off. And then we're going to add a little hot glue, and we're going to place that on our wreath. Now, Walmart had a lot of nice ornaments this year for $1.98, and I think it was $2.49 was the next price. Now, this gingerbread girl also came from Craft X, and she was $4.95. And we're just going to put some hot glue on the back of her and place her down on our wreath. And all you do is take the poof it out, and then go ahead and hot glue your ornament to that poof. And you can press down on it, or you can just hold it up and just make sure it goes on the netting. As you can see, I pulled it off really easy. And I'm just going to fix that and just add that ornament to another piece. But that's all you have to do is pull it off. Now, if you put a lot of glue in there, you might not be able to get it off. But since it was still wet, I was able to pull it off with no problem. And we're just going to go ahead and fix our wreath. And sometimes it is better to lay your items out to see exactly where you want them before you hot glue them down. So we're just going to add a little bit more hot glue back to our tree and go ahead and place that back down on our wreath. And then we're going to start on our ribbon. We got this pretty pink glitter ribbon from Michaels, and it was $12.99. And we're going to make the ribbon 16 inches. You can make your ribbon as long, as short as you want, but we're going to make this 16 inches. And of course, I can't find my long mat with the ruler on here, so we're just going ahead and improvise with this 12-inch ruler. Now, once we have it 16, we're going to go ahead and cut the piece. Now, in hindsight, after I did this, I was like, why didn't you just fold it over and continue to cut it that way? But I just cut the pink ribbon piece by piece. Now we got this pink and white striped ribbon from Michaels, and it was also $12.99. And we're going to do the same thing, 16 inches, but somewhere in there my mom was like, hey, fold this ribbon. So that's what I did. I marked it off to where I wanted, and I just continued to fold the ribbon over. And what you do is once you get to when you're done with the ribbon, just go to each side and cut the ends. And then no matter what size it is, they're all the same size. Now, the week of Thanksgiving, Michaels had a buy ribbon full price and get 3 for free. So that was a great deal. And it ran like the whole weekend, and they sell a lot of ribbon. Then afterwards, I think this week, the next sale was buy 2, get 3 free. So definitely look out for the ribbon, because you cannot beat it. That is really a good deal. Buy 1 and get the same 3 prices, or however you do it, but it is a good deal. So now what we're going to do is fold the ribbon in half, and we're going to duck tin the ends. So we're just going to cut straight up and then flip it over and do the other side, and they call this ducktailing the ends. It does make your ribbon look a little nicer. So we're just going to go ahead and do that to all of our ribbon. Now we're going to go ahead and add our ribbon. We're going to pinch our ribbon in the middle, and we're going to place it in between 2 branches and tie it down. Now we're going to do that all through the wreath. Now, if you don't want to do it on the branches, you can always go to the loops and put it in the middle of the loops, and just go ahead and do the exact same thing and take the branches, open it up, and then tie the ribbon down with the branches. And that's all we're going to do. So we're going to place the ribbon throughout the wreath. I am loving this pink ribbon. They had it in the green, the yellow, and a blue. And of course, after I made this wreath and went back, I could not find the ribbon. So if you can find this in your area, I would definitely grab it. It is really good ribbon, and I love the color of it. So like I said, we're going to continue to put our ribbon throughout our wreath. Now I found these gingerbread picks at Hobby Lobby. They were $3.99 with 50% off, and I just love the color of them. And they got the little cherry in the middle. I would definitely recommend grabbing these picks if you find them in Hobby Lobby, because their shelves are like bare. But I would definitely grab this, or if you see the pink and white flower that opens up like this, for $3.99, 50% off, definitely a great buy. And I am loving the way it falls right into the color scheme of our wreath. And we're going to add our last pick. And as you can see, I am working on a round table. And that's why my mat always looks crazy, because this is a round table. I guess going into the next year, I'm going to go ahead and move upstairs and make my son's room a little craft area for me. And there are square tables up there. But like I said, we're just going to go ahead, open up our pick. You attach it through the back by taking the end of the stem and wrapping it around the wreath frame. I found this gingerbread girl at Walmart for $1.98. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and add them right on to our gingerbread wreath. It matches the color scheme that we have going on. And once we have both of our gingerbread girls attached to this wreath, we are done with this DIY. Now I got this netting from Hobby Lobby, and it was like 69 cents. I got it after the season, and it is very sheer. And I said, you know what? Let's just go ahead, tie it, and put it in our wreath and see how it works out. So what I'm going to do is take the end, attach it to the back of the frame, tie it, and then we're just going to go ahead and start weaving the ribbon through the wreath. Now the wreath is a 24-inch that I got from Hobby Lobby, and that was $12.99. So I think the prices are kind of crazy. I don't know if they went up. Some of my wreaths are probably from last year, and I just got them out my stash because they do have different prices. So all we're going to do is open a branch, two branches, put the ribbon in between and close it. Now, after I finished this and I did the whole wreath, I said what I should have done is took the ribbon through the wreath a couple of times just to give it a little bit more of effect. But I just wanted to try it to see how it would work out because I had it in my stash. And I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and try it. So this part you really don't have to use. Or you can take ribbon and mesh and take it throughout the wreath. So like I said, I just wanted to go ahead and try this as an experiment. So once we have this part done, we're just going to go ahead and start putting our picks in our wreath. Don't forget, we will tie the ends of this ribbon to the back of the frame. Now I got these red and white peppermint sticks from Walmart, and they were $1.48 last year because all their picks are $1.98. So I probably got this on clearance. And remember, if you don't want that clip in there, you can pull it out. If you're going to sell this or give this away, remember to hot glue or make sure you really tie your picks down. Now, if you're going to use it from your home, you can do just like I do. Just place the items in there so that way, if you want to change it out next year, you can and use the same wreath and use different picks for another project. We got these berries from Walmart and they were $1.98. I'm telling you, Walmart had a really nice selection of picks this year. And we're just going to go ahead and take our picks and place them throughout our wreath. And as you can see, those tips come off very easily. Now these little white pom-pom picks came from Hobby Lobby and they were $1.99 each. So we're just going to go ahead and take a couple of them and place them throughout our wreath. Now, if you have some extra Christmas bulbs, you can go ahead and throw them inside of this wreath. And so that's what I did. I grabbed these bulbs and I'm just going to throw some hot glue on them and place them throughout the wreath. I thought, hey, you know what? We had them. So let's try to start using the items that we already have on hand so that way we don't have to continue to buy items every time we make a wreath. So whatever you have left over, a flower, a pick, or these Christmas bulbs, add them to your wreath, especially if they match your color scheme. Now we got this sign from the dollar store and that's what made me want to make this wreath. Now all we're going to do is take this sign and we're going to adjust it, but we're going to pull it up in our wreath and use our branches to hold the wreath. Now you don't have to do that. You can take the ribbon off and take it and hot glue it to the wreath and just use one of the picks or some berries to cover the two holes that was holding the sign up with the ribbon. Now we got this ribbon from the Dollar Tree and what we're going to do is go ahead and make 12 inches. First I cut one piece and I was like, why don't you just fold it over? So that's what I did. I'm going to fold all the ribbon over and then cut on each end to give our pieces. And then this way they'll be exact size. So we're going to do that to our ribbon instead of cutting it one piece at a time. Once we have all our ribbon cut, all we're going to do is take one piece of ribbon, fold it in half, cut an upward motion, and then we're going to flip it over and do it the same way. Now, if you cut your ribbon and it doesn't come out the way you want, just flip it over, turn it down, and do it the opposite way, or leave it the same because at least it's uniform. So we're just going to go ahead and ducktail all the ends of our ribbon. We're going to take our ribbon, we're going to pinch it in the middle, and we're going to place it in between two branches, and then we're going to wrap the branches around the ribbon the exact same way we did in the gingerbread wreath. So we're just going to go ahead and take our ribbon and place it throughout the wreath. And once we have all our ribbon inside of a wreath, we're going to fluff it up and we are done with this DIY. Well, my loves, that is the end of our wreath DIY. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can become a part of our YouTube family. Hit that notification button so you never miss a video. And if you enjoyed this video, you enjoyed the contents of this video, please give my video a thumbs up. Please leave me a comment and let me know which wreath was your favorite. And if you're returning, you are truly appreciated. I want everyone to have a blessed day. Remember, it costs nothing to be kind. Pack your patience as you go out during the holiday season. And we will see you again. Bye for now.